This is my 2016 Honda Civic RS that I enjoyed driving so much for the past 7 years, and sadly it's time to say goodbye. I've decided to switch from this internal combustion engine petrol Honda Civic to an electric car. Hi everyone, welcome to another Sky Perspective video. The prices of electric cars are coming down, and the first affordable one in Australia is this MG4. It all started with me seeing this MG4 at a shopping centre, and I was attracted to its looks. Just look at the rear spoiler design. It looks gorgeous, isn't it? In Australia, the MG4 comes in 4 variants. The number 51 and 64 are basically the battery capacities. Comparatively to my Honda Civic RS high-end model, I have to go for the Essence 64 if I don't want to compromise and downgrade too much. I'm talking about things like front heated seats and electric folding side mirrors that my Civic has, which we don't get in the 2 lower variants. Yes, MG4 cuts a lot of corners by removing all those essentials. Even going with the Essence 64, I still have to compromise a lot. For example, this is my Civic sunroof, and the MG4 doesn't have a sunroof. My Civic has these very functional cup holders and center console, which I use to put my breakfast when I drive my daughter to school every morning. And the MG4 center console kind of looks like they ran out of budget to finish making it. In terms of size, MG4 is a smaller and shorter car compared to my Civic, which means I can't go to IKEA and buy super long furnitures. When I drop down the back seat of my Civic, I can easily slide in a single bed package from IKEA, which is about 2 meters long. This is the beauty of having a sedan car. Just as I thought of compromising and going for the MG4 Essence 64, BYD announces the launch of their BYD Seal in October, and they claim they can deliver it by the end of 2023. And after I saw the Seal, I immediately fell in love with it. The MG4 all of a sudden became a no-go for me. If I were to get the MG4 Essence 64, I'll be compromising a lot and I'll be downgrading. And if I were to get a BYD Seal Dynamic base model, I'll be upgrading with lots more new features. And the unbelievable matter of fact is that the price of the MG4 is about the same price as the BYD Seal Dynamic base model. In fact, the MG4 is $1,000 more expensive. And even though the Seal Dynamic is the base model, it has a lot more features compared to the MG4 mid-range. So let's compare the MG4 Essence 64 and the Seal Dynamic. The rear end of the MG4 design is pretty nice, and the top looks like it has a panoramic sunroof. But from the inside, there is no sunroof. The BYD Seal has a wide open panoramic sunroof that doesn't have a center beam. The MG4 infotainment screen is only 10-inch and it's not very responsive. When I test drove the MG4, sometimes I need to poke at it twice before it reacts. The Seal has a bigger 15.6-inch screen. It's very responsive and the user interface is a lot better. Not to mention, it can rotate to portrait, as all of us would be tired of seeing other YouTube's video rotating this screen. In terms of battery capacity, MG4 has a 64 kWh battery, giving us 450 kilometers of WLTP range, and the Seal Dynamic is about the same. It has a smaller 61 kWh battery, but it also gives us 460 kilometers of WLTP range. Now, both of them uses the latest LFP battery chemistry. However, BYD Seal has a newer battery design called the Blade battery, which BYD claims is a lot safer. Even Tesla is buying BYD Blade battery design to put in their new Tesla's cars. The MG4 interior is too minimalistic. I like the Seal, which looks and drives like a normal car and has all the buttons and dials. MG4 Essence 64 doesn't have leather seats, and the Seal comes with super comfortable leather seats across all variants. BYD Seal has rear passenger aircon vents for my family, but not the MG4. and the Seal has automatic tailgate boot opening, but not the MG4, and the Seal has a frunk, but not the MG4. Now, the MG4 is not all bad compared to the BYD Seal. It's a hatchback, which is going to appeal to those who are looking for a smaller and a taller car. It's easier to get in and out, and not so long, so it's easier to park in narrow city driving. I'm someone who likes to drive a sedan, so BYD Seal is just perfect for me, especially when they are about the same price. You guys are a lot smarter than me. A couple of months ago, when I asked all of you which car I should be getting, the majority of you voted for BYD Seal. Now, come to think of it, even if the BYD Seal doesn't exist, I don't think I'll be getting the MG4 Essence 64. When I test drove the MG4, there is this one very small thing that MG4 has compromised, which is a big issue for me. And that is, yes, the MG4 only has a 6-way electric seats adjustments. Even my current Civic has 8-way electric seat adjustments. BYD Seal also has a 8-way seat adjustments across the range. So what is this 6-way, 8-way adjustment, and why is it a big issue for me? When I drive, I like to sit low and close to the ground and have the seat supporting my thigh like this because I have long legs. Unfortunately, the MG4 seat doesn't tilt up to support my legs. The whole seat goes up and down, but it doesn't rotate and tilt. This is a deal breaker for me because comfort of driving is everything to me. My choice became obvious after I test drove both cars. For the same price, I can get the BYD Seal Dynamic model. Of course, I won't be going for the MG4 Essence 64, which has a lot less features. Now, what about Tesla? The only thing I cannot accept about Tesla is its in-house built infotainment system. It's a great infotainment system, touchscreen, very responsive and intuitive, but I don't like that it is proprietary. I want Android Auto because I talk to Google Assistant and Bixby all the time when I drive. And very soon, I can talk to my BYD digital assistant. I'm going to make a lot more videos on my BYD Seal, which I'm collecting very soon. And I'll definitely be making videos specifically on the infotainment screen and how good the BYD digital assistant is, given I'm a tech review channel. And I'll be sharing lots more of my transition from a petrol car to electric car stories, like how much I save on my petrol and how to calculate the electricity charges. So you know what to do if you don't want to miss out. The difference between my channel and other channels is that I make videos on the tech products I buy for myself to use, so I can give you my honest opinions about the products, and that includes this BYD Seal that I've just bought. Thanks for watching this one, and more videos of my BYD Seal will be coming soon.